Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20. No further.
Come on. Seven Pirates.
To throw right away is Vic.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Okay, ready?
So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Vic. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Vic. He's got him in, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now here's Vic. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Vic to throw on fourth down. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Eric Dickerson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Rodgers. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Inside give to Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
12 yards.
There, how about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick.
Tariq Woolen.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
3rd and long for Vick. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now Vick on 4th down. He's got a man. It's the tight end Casper. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Vick to throw it. Setting up the screen to Dickerson. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
It'll be Vick once more. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds?
That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, Vic. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw, Vic. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 16.
Vic readies to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Eric Dickerson, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Shamrocks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash. This from 53. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Vick in trouble, and down he goes.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Vick going up top. Oh, Vick's throw intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll run now with Dickerson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Broncosians are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
That's caught out left side by Casper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A carry for Dickerson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. He's got it complete to Crabtree. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Vick to throw on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Despite the late lead, Vick's going to throw. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This from long, very long range. Oh, no, now a jump up front. This might knock him out of field goal range. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory.